All right, so first, congrats on the regional tournament win. You are headed to the super regional. What were the initial thoughts going through both of your minds when you realized like this is happening or moving on?
Yeah, I think it's something that we prepared for all season long. It started back in, when we got on campus in August. Just working hard every day for this moment. I think once, I don't know if it really has actually hit me yet, but, maybe on that bus ride home it will. But, I think we're as a club, we're just focused on one game at a time. And yeah, we're just excited to be playing more ball.
Yeah, I think it's something that we've focused on and worked for all year, and the guys have worked really hard. And we've talked about staying in the moment and not being too high or too low, and competing and grinding through innings and making pitches and having quality at bats. And we did some really good things today. We struggled at times, but I felt like we stayed in the middle of the road somewhere. And we got our opportunity at the end, and we capitalized, and that's what you're asking for. You ask for, if somebody would have told us in August you can be in the ninth inning with a chance to win in a regional championship game, I'm sure we all would have said we'll be there.
Were there any adjustments that were made either in between innings or when you realized basically that you could be going to a game seven? Anything that you changed, whether it be internally or within team roles that ended up showing in the ninth inning to get you guys the victory?
Yeah, no, I think it's always just staying locked in with the guys and reminding everyone that we need to compete for every single inning, and that it's not over until the ninth inning is done. So I think that if there was going to be a game seven, it was just, hey, let's play some more ball. Like let's get it done. Let's stay locked in. And so I think with a game like baseball, where there's things that happen, sometimes you give up a hit, you walk a guy, stuff goes bad. But that's why it's just so important to stay locked in, because like we displayed in the bottom of the ninth today, we can capitalize on those moments, and it's not over until we say so.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much what we've done or did today. It's how we've approached the season and playing really good teams and challenging ourselves every day to show up at the park. Whether we've played 3 games in a row or we've played, had 3 days off, is showing up and competing. And I thought our guys did a great job of that today. We competed from inning 1 to inning 9. The dugout was there. The role guys were there. The guys in the lineup stepped up, and that's what it's about. It's a team effort. And we had some guys, come in the ninth inning that hadn't played all weekend and got jobs done, and that's important.
And so, being in this tournament, you are the only team that has not lost a game. So, is there anything that I guess you saw that maybe moving forward in the super regional that could keep you from playing to your fullest that you want to capitalize on that maybe you hadn't been? Or do you think you were just at your 100% best effort the entire series?
Yeah, I think there's always room for improvement. Like Coach said earlier, there was some instances in the game today where we gave away some at bats. There's some instances where in the field we didn't throw the ball to the right spot, or maybe we walked a guy and missed the bigger pitch when we shouldn't have. And so I think it's just looking forward to and working on those skills during this week, and then putting our best effort when we play the super regional this coming weekend.
Yeah, I think we haven't played a perfect game all year. We probably will never play a perfect game or have perfect at bats, but we'll keep grinding at those, trying to find them, and trying to work at reaching our max potential. I don't think we're there yet. I think we had a great weekend, but we got to get all of our guys clicking on the same cylinders right now.
Adrian, walk us through kind of your first at bat, launching the home run, and then later in the game, hit one straight to the warning track, and then your third at bat, it was a deep fly out. Walk us through how you were kind of seeing the ball today.
Yeah, no, I think I wasn't trying to really do anything too big or anything. I in the first couple games I struggled a little bit. So today I was just kind of trying to see the ball better and deeper. And so I was in the first at bat. I wasn't trying to do too much, and just to put my best swing on the pitch that I wanted. And I think that kind of carried through for the other at bats as well. Just not trying to do anything too big, but just thinking, okay, like, you know, how can I help the team in this moment? So, yeah.
Coach, talk about the guys you went to in relief. Obviously, later in the tournament, playing 3 days in a row, your bullpen's not as deep as it was coming game one. We did see a lot of faces that we didn't normally see very much throughout the year. Talk about, you know, going to Brock and then going to Robbie and Ben and then Ambrose.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of method to the madness. You know, we know they're a great hitting team. They've swung the bats well all weekend, you know, and so we were just trying to show them some lefties, show them some righties, speed them up, slow them down. You know, some of the guys that came in were good changeup guys, good slider guys. So we were just trying to keep them off balance as long as we could. And, you know, a lot of those guys, you know, Brock's been really good. He hasn't got a ton of opportunities, but he's been really good throughout the season. And those guys, you know, we ran out 3 freshmen out there, I think, and, you know, it's a big stage for them. But if you don't run them out, then you don't know what they can do, and you don't know how they'll do in the big stage. But, you know, hats off. They kept us in. They gave us a chance. You know, we went down, but, you know, we didn't explode. And, you know, they kept us where we needed to be and gave us a chance.
Coach, I think we should talk about Nick a little bit. You know, the regional MVP, walk-off hit today, 2 home runs this weekend. I think it says a lot about your program that AJ is here doing this presser as the grad student and Nick out there celebrating with the bases clearing hit. Could you talk about what a win like this means for this program?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot for the program. You know, getting to a super regional, you know, being one of the, you know, 16 teams left in the country next weekend is huge, you know, and for our program. And, you know, everybody's, you know, like, Nick's a freshman, Nick's this. Nick is a really good player. And it doesn't matter if he's a freshman or a sophomore or junior or senior, Nick is a really good player. And, you know, whether it's him or AJ or RD or Caddy or whoever it is, like, you can't pick guys to put up at the plate. You know, he was fortunate today. He got the opportunity. He delivered. But there's a lot of guys that can deliver on our team. And Nick's he's had a great year. And, you know, as I say now, like 44, 45 games in, like he's not a freshman anymore, you know, and he's a guy we'll lean on. And he's just a great player.
I mean, AJ, is it sunk in a little bit now that we're sitting here talking about a walk-off win where, you know, you're at bat in the 8th inning, you know, you're going back to the dugout, swinging a couple pitches, and, you know, was there any doubt that this team could do what it did?
Yeah, I mean, it is, you know, it's sinking in a little bit more and more now. But no, yeah, I think it kind of just goes back to what I said before is, you know, baseball's a game where you got to stay locked in for all 9 innings. I think, you know, once I saw how we were handling our at-bats in the bottom of the 9th, that gave me a lot of confidence because I know that this is a group of dudes who just will fight for every last scrap. There's no other team that I would want to take the field with. They're all amazing ball players, but they're all just amazing guys. You know, talk about a guy like Bruder. Phenomenal player, but he's an amazing dude. We got a lot of great guys on this team that will have each other's backs and that will, you know, pull up their bootstraps and get gritty when the game's on the line. So I think that's a big thing for our team.
And one more for Coach. Ryan Davis, David Kendra, they continued to hit today. It's nice to get 3 very good days out of those 2. Could you speak to what those 2 put together this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, just professionals. You know, Ryan struggled early in the season. You know, David Keddy's been kind of on a roller coaster up and down and things, but just show up every day, business as usual, have good at-bats, put good swings on it. You know, I thought there was times during the season RD put some really good swings on some balls and didn't have a lot to show for it. But that's baseball, and you got to show up. You're going to have an 0 for 10 streak, and you're going to have a, you know, 6 for 10 streak. And those guys are professionals. They go about business, and, you know, we'll ride with them.
All right, and that'll wrap up this press conference. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Go Bulldogs.
Thank you. There we go.